This is Boomer Life on CL650.
Just move on toward your destination.
And welcome back to Boomer Life on CL650. I'm Zach Spencer, and joining me in studio, Don Ho, president of ElementLifestyle Retirement, along with his daughter Candy, who is the director and vice president of marketing and corporate relations, with a new building that's going to be going in and finished in 2019. Is that when you mentioned?
Early 2019.
Yeah. Opal by Element at the corner of King Edward and Canby, and this is a continuum of lifestyle. It has different levels of care depending on what you require as you're retired. Don, maybe you can explain to me some of the different models for retirement living in the past. I'm guessing somebody builds a facility, they sell all the units, and then that's the developer walks away and moves on to the next one. But you're different. You still have your fingers in these places, and you not only develop but operate them. So you have to look the people in the eye after you've sold them a unit in their building, and you got to get it right. There must be a lot of pressure to make sure you do it the right way.
Naturally, yes, yes. As a professional architect, when you visualize to have a project, you always want to make sure that it lasts forever. Just look at the old buildings in Europe. Could be several hundred years old, and yet they were built in such a way that the builder or the architect finds it a pride to have that building built. You know, that is how I came about building a retirement project that I feel good about, that I want to be involved until the last day of the building. So instead of just building a building, I actually build up a community that I know I have to be responsible to look after.
So you have the building and you sell units. You also rent units. So you're still invested in that building decades later, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So you have people that are in your units that... So that's a real connection you have.
Yes, exactly.
And then are you an operator as well of all of those?
We are the developer and operator.
So those are the two different models, right, Candy, that typically happen? Are there many people that do both like this?
Actually, fewer do condominiums, but the difference is that we do the rentals and the condominiums as well as the care. So most other places they do rentals only. Very few also layer in the condos, but the difference is that we additionally provide the care that allows people to age in place when they come in healthy and then stay as they evolve. But more importantly, built after his vision to keep spouses together that have been together for 50 or 60 years. Is the only way that they can actually move in when they're both healthy, and then as they go through, they can still stay together.
Well, we saw that amazing story here in British Columbia of the couple that had been together for 50 years, and then they had to be separated.
Yes.
Now these were community. They were government-run facilities, and obviously that's very different than something that's private. But they had to be separated, and then finally they were reunited, and that's heartbreaking, right?
That, yeah.
So this is what you're trying to get around: is that people can stay together.
Exactly. And
So with developers building a building and then selling all the units, that's really a profit-driven motivation, right?
Yes.
They're in it to make money, and that's
that is
nothing wrong with making money.
That is business.
That's business. But you have a different sort of organic approach to it. And can you explain that? Or maybe Candy, you can talk about your dad. Maybe he doesn't want to.
He's really shy. He's very humble and modest, I have to say.
So what has your dad done differently as you see the world from many others?
You asked me earlier if I grew up thinking I would be in business. I'll have to say no. I really felt like I wanted to not do nonprofit work for Children's Hospital Foundation or start a nonprofit Montessori or go into medicine. And I ended up doing this because I found medicine just too heartbreaking for me. I watched a lot of suffering, and I would cry for weeks if anybody passed away. But then
you
when
seem
I
like
saw
a soft soul, though. You're a real nurturing person.
Yes, I am, and it comes from like my family upbringing. But so my mom and dad are both really unique in their approach to business, and I am so proud to be part of this family business because I don't know of a lot of business owners who don't worry about the bottom line and the profit as the number one driving thing. They think about it as a just a way to sustain and continue to be able to provide more and better service to more people. And they really believe that it's if you do the right thing and you do things that people need and want, it will just come. The profit will come, and it will enable you to do more. But they're not looking at it as, oh, what's coming back to me? So and that's why I'm so proud of working with him.
That's the old saying: if you build it, they will come, right? And so that continuum of relationship with people, as you mentioned, your development that you did in Langley in the year 2000, are you still involved in going back there and having some relationship from year 2000?
Yes, the 8 different retirement communities that I built and operated were sold.
Oh, okay.
But because I wanted to retire at that time,
Thought.
And,
I don't seem like you're the retiring type.
Again, it's a mindset. He thinks he calls himself retired right now, but no.
I have always been invited to go back.
Right.
Whenever there is a
anniversary
and so on. And I still feel that the community were also part of my life. So when I went back, the senior people who missed me always say, "Welcome back, Don Ho." Yes, and actually, when I built all these communities and eventually sold, the biggest award to me was not that I made money. The biggest award was that I was doing business, but at the same time, I found that I am doing good as well. So that was the motive behind how I come back again to do this business, because I don't really look at it as a business as a start, but I look at it as a community service to start. The money will come when you are doing something good, and I think that is how what motivated me to develop what I do.
And with Candy and your next generation taking this business on, you might eventually one day retire. They will be the connection with these communities, right?
Yes, I guess they also have their heart in it. That is what I feel is different.
It's building on his legacy. He felt he created a legacy in his model, and I've built a legacy on top of our entire family's way of living. And this is how, it's such a deeper sense of motivation for me that I'm so privileged to have a career like this that is building on his values, my family's values.
So the original company you had that you sold with the other care facilities, this is the first one under this one?
Yeah.
Under Element, okay. And so how can people find out more about Opal by Element and the King Edward and Canby location with this integrated community approach that you have? What can they do to find out more?
Well, the first easiest step is go to the website, which is opalbyelement.com, OPAL by element.com. And then the other one, we have a discovery center, and that is on purpose. It's not a sales center. It's not a leasing center. It's not a presentation center. It's a discovery center because we have a significant part of it that is to bring community members in, family and seniors, to plan their retirement together and to help them think about retirement differently. So whether that is estate planning, wealth management, investment, or experience different forms of wellness, we would be bringing in instructors to teach these different modalities of
and where is that?
That is at City Square at 12th and Canby.
Okay.
And it's on the upper level shops right under the restaurant Kirin. So here, we just opened, and our residence doesn't actually open till 2019. But in this whole 2-year process, whether anybody actually purchases or rents with us, our greater purpose is to inspire seniors and families to think and plan a better life for all of them.
And do you see the parents coming with the grown children?
In fact, one of the people, the couples that purchased, they live right around the corner from our actual site at Yukon and 26th, but they came in and they signed to purchase as the 3 generations came in together.
So your idea is taking hold.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It was it made my day so much. It was the grandparents and the adult children and all of the grandchildren coming in together and took 3 hours to sign the contract with me, and I was playing with the grandkids. And I went home to my nephew saying, "Oh, you have a set of twins to play with you too." When we go to Opal, it was really amazing. But so yeah, we have a display suite there, and all a 3D model, and all of even just the Himalayan rock salt wall that is in our wellness spa is on display there for them to feel the warmth. But more than that, it is a discovery center where we will have interactive seminars and cooking classes and all sorts of things for them to get excited about life again.
Well, somebody that lives in the neighborhood, I live just down the street from this new project. It's a wonderful neighborhood, and anybody that moves there will love it because everything is so central. Opal by Element, what is the website again?
Opal by Element.
opalbyelement.com. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the best way to do it. Don Ho, president of Element Lifestyle Retirement, and his daughter Candy, director and vice president of marketing and corporate relations. Thank you very much for coming, and we look forward to having you back. And I can't wait to walk by with my dog every day and see the progress. I'll say, I know what that building is. Thank you very much for your time, and we'll speak to you again.
Thank you.
I'm Zach Spencer. This is Boomer Life, and we'll speak to you next time on CL 650.